Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Long Dark. I hope everybody's weekend went well. Let me take the opportunity, which I will almost certainly repeat, for not being online streaming yesterday. Suffice it to say, I had a rough 36 hours. But I'm back. Let's see how this goes. So, where were we? As I mentioned in the description, there is some minor anxiety at the moment for Astrid Greenwood, because she's now sort of stuck between having food and not having food. The only food she's got available at the moment is, I think, canned. I think she's got some potatoes and some oats, so she's probably good for a couple of days. But she can't go fishing because her fishing line's all broke. She can't go hunting with a bow because the bow isn't ready yet. Can't put out snares because she has no gut to make snares with. Ammunition for the rifle is present, so push come to shove I could shoot deer with a reasonable chance of getting a one-shot kill. The good thing is that the lake, Mystery Lake itself, should be relatively safe because she did shoot 4 wolves. So the lake area should be safe-ish. This is probably a situation I've been in before, but after how many videos? I can't remember specifically. So, let's see where we are. And I have some point got to start making 100 ways to die. Alright. And it is morning. So, yeah, like I say, we do have some food. Got a few potatoes, got some broth. These are curing. Hopefully that will get cured. And my sticks are almost ready, so in a position to hopefully make a bow, which means, of course, deer hunting, which means, yeah, with her level of skill, it's going to be a case of trying to hit something at absolute point blank and then see if we can find the body. What have we got? Let's just check my food supply here. Yeah, okay, but it's not too bad. Actually, that's not too bad. She's been in worse state. Surviving on cattails for 2 days while she recovers from wolf mauling. So that was actually in a previous run. That was a worse state than I am in now. Got water. Let's just make sure I got water upstairs. Actually, I've got too much water.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, okay, the food situation is not terrible. I would just prefer that it be better. Let's have a look, see what we're carrying that's weighing so much. I don't think I need to be carrying that much. Let's lighten the load. Yeah, this is irritating. No revolver. If anybody knows where I can find a revolver here, please let me know. Don't need that much. I mean, that is excessive. We can also get rid of some of that, because that's excessive. The rifle needs to be cleaned. Let's get this back up to about 50%. In some ways, the best situation I could hope for is to step out that door and find that the moose has spawned in.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No moose. Of course there isn't. And we should be clear of wolves out here, so what I might do is see if I can gather some more cattails. Now the thing is, even with snares, getting enough rabbit to feed yourself for a day is surprisingly difficult if you want to keep your carry benefit going. I mean, you need 3 or 4 rabbits a day. And I suspect I collected most of the cattails around here. Very tempted to plink the deer over in this direction, but again, rifle ammunition is somewhat short. Hey Danny, how you doing? I understood what you meant the first time. A little reluctant to head down there because there is a potential bear spawning spot somewhere up there. I should probably... Ooh, that was interesting. Probably try and get a rabbit or two, just eke out my food supplies a bit. Yeah. I think I was burning the candle at both ends. I got very tired, very run down. So I took a break, didn't switch on the computer at all yesterday. Well, not the main computer. The laptop's almost always on. I ended up binge watching PBS Eons. I thought there was a rabbit spot around here. It is kind of nice just being able to wander around the lake. I did check everywhere, didn't I, here? For stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I checked everything. So, rabbits. I thought there were rabbits on this island, to be honest. Apparently I am wrong in that regard. Oh, let's go pick up feathers. Should be some feathers around. Apparently not. Have you not given me any feathers, crows? Oh, there's one. No rabbits around here? I must admit, I thought there were. My son's job at the bakery came to an end, Danny, unfortunately. He ended up walking away from the job because they didn't pay him. Now, fortunately, he did get paid eventually, which is good, but yeah, going back to them would not be a recommended move. It's a shame, really. But from what I understand, it wasn't doing too well financially, so... I forgot about the climbing area there. Last time I went up there, I actually got a maple stick. I mean, even if he did get paid eventually, they pretty much demonstrated that they can't be trusted. So, yeah, going back would not be a great option. There is a prepper's place, I think, up that rope. Last time I went to the trouble of finding it, there was pretty much nothing there. And that was at a much easier, or somewhat easier, difficulty level. I must admit, I thought there were rabbits closer to the ranger's cabin. The other place where I know there are rabbits, is suboptimal, mainly because wolf danger. But I may have little choice. Yeah, I can hear wolves already. Let's grab at least one more stick. That way I can make a snow shelter if I have to. Well, this was, we saw some of the local scenery, but not what I wanted. So, the only, I say the only other, no, that's not quite right. A source of rabbit. The problem is I don't want to actually hunt the rabbits because I will lose them. Not permanently, but my understanding is that if you hunt rabbits, you shoot them, you throw rocks at them, you only get 3 or 4 rabbits in a particular location. And once you kill and eat them all, then you're pretty much stuck without rabbits until they respawn, which takes about 3 days. However, if you snare them, you get more. So I want to hold off really until I've got snares ready. But there's rabbits behind me, and then there are more rabbits in this little valley here. The problem is that this is a wolf area. There is at least one wolf more or less right opposite me. And there's another one down here. And then, of course, we have those which are off in that direction. And I suppose I do need a revolver. Now, this is where I will almost certainly be hunting deer. If I can. It's actually not impossible to arrange for them to charge straight at me, but this is actually slightly problematic. There's should be seeing deer in this region, and I'm not. There are rabbits, yes.
Anything right about now.
There's often a deer that haunts this area, a stag, I think, and yeah, you can get him to charge you. There's the wolf that I'm concerned about. But there are no deer. But we do have 2 near the cabin. We've got one just over there, which we saw on the way out, and another one on the lake. So once I get that bow made, that's going to become a high priority. Trying to think what I could have done differently to increase Astrid's odds of survival. Not entirely sure. Oh, that reminds me, I need reclaimed wood if I'm going to make snares. So I should go back and check, because I'll need 1 piece of reclaimed wood per snare. Unfortunately, I know there are acorns around here, but I can't do anything with them. You need the heavy hammer, which I don't have. So that hopefully will... And we got wolves back on the lake already? Oh, that's not good. I thought I had an extra day or so before I had to worry about them. But apparently not. Drat. That could be unfortunate. Gonna have to get imaginative, I suppose. In fact, can I... Is it just me, or is that a... Actually, that's kind of strange, to be honest. The last wolf carcass was there, which I shot on Friday. In fact, I think I shot all those wolves on Friday, didn't I? And I haven't played since, so obviously my assumption about 3-day grace period is incorrect. Which is a problem. Yeah, I suppose. I wonder. Bow and arrow definitely would be very handy. Now this is a slight issue I say, because I've only got 6 gut, and I will need. I can't remember how many I need for the bow, and I need 1 each for the snares, and I need I need 1 each for the fishing lines. So I've got to balance what I've got. Alright, let's see whether I can actually find some reclaimed wood.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, yes, actually. Well, that sorts out wood for now. And I want at least 3 snares. Oh. And I need to research all those. What time of day is it? It is... could research that. I'm going to have to go out and get firewood, aren't I? Yep, I'm pretty certain. I think a quick trip to get firewood would be advisable. That's useful, it has to be said. If I ever need a lot of cloth, I've got that there. No, I don't think we need that. Sorry, I'm not as alert as I am used to being right now. Yeah, the good news is I did get a lot of sleep yesterday. I pretty much slept through half the day. Unfortunately, I don't know whether that worked out well in my favor. I'm still tired. This is going to take a while. Let me have a little look-see. Where's the bow? Oh, I need to make arrows. Where's the bow option? Huh. Why? Oh, survival bow. There we go. 2 cured gut and a maple sapling. Okay. So that's 2 for that. 3 for snares, 1 for fishing line, I hope. And once I get that sorted out... That's good. But good news. This computer was acting a bit weird this morning. I swear everything seemed to take longer than usual. The good news is everything is running at full speed, so maybe it's just my imagination. Don't need to carry all that, do I? Oh, the temptation, as long as I've been playing this game, and Danny, I think, has been playing it for longer, the temptation is to carry everything with you at all times. I mean, I don't need to be carrying that many matches. I know they don't weigh much, but still. And I really ought to make water. But let's at least get her fed up, so to speak. It's going to take a couple more days before I can even make a bow, I think. Right, well, that was worth it. I'm actually looking for something. Where's the cans? Here we go. How many cans was I carrying? Right. Good night, Astrid. I'll feel better, I think, when I got a deer or two. The problem is, deer don't last that long. You get a deer, you think, oh, that's good for a week, and then it's gone. Moose or bear is a much better choice, but I can't eat bear or wolf. Actually, one wolf will typically last about a day if you're keeping your calorie levels up. Fishing should be a good option, except the fact that the lines break and you're kind of dependent on getting the big fish rather than the small ones. Well, at least you can eat cattails. Oh, I'm still tired. I'm sorry. not fully compos mentis. Let's see. Right. Let's go and get some firewood. Like I say, I do have some food. And yeah, I got enough water for an excursion. I definitely want firewood. How is all this coming along? Slowly. This is almost agonizing how slow this is being. But
Not sure I can carry much more.
yep, that's definitely a wolf on the lake. And I don't like the look of the weather, and it's cold. Still. I have had wolves, by the way, come onto the porch here. Don't watch me while you're driving, please. Alright, I might have time to do this. Every time I see that deer out of the corner of my eye, for half a second I think it's something else.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It's warm up. I should make water, shouldn't I? I think that would be a good move. You'll excuse me if I don't add you on Discord while I'm streaming.
That didn't work.
Little difficult for me to do two things at once like that. But my Discord is linked, so feel free to go on over there and say hi.
Come on, little fire.
Yay! Yay. Yeah, I need about 2 hours, don't I? And I can make 4 liters, should be. Right. That was good timing. A valuable use of my time, I think. Don't know if there's an ideal amount of water to have stashed away. But if we drop 3.5, that works. Let's go get some more.
pack is getting kind of heavy.
And the weather's not doing me any favours, is it? I should be able to... Yeah, I should be able to go grab a bit more. It's a good job you don't have to stockpile wood in realistic quantities. If you've ever been in regions where they stockpile wood for the winter, it's a massive amount. And you literally basically spend half the year just getting all the wood together. There's a feature, if you like, of certain places in Austria, where I used to live, and yeah, you would see in some places people with their wood stockpiles outside their houses in massive quantities, because that's how much they need to keep the house warm. Go. I can't remember when it is that wolves actually howl. I'm pretty certain it's for communication. Well, yeah, obviously it's for communication, but I don't remember the circumstances. So I don't know whether it was that wolf that was howling, or that one, or the one over there.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Don't worry, we're going to drop off your firewood. That should make you a little bit happier. I am now just waiting for her to start getting cabin fever. Because you know that's going to happen. What time of day is it? Okay, we can... eat some food, start doing... some research on whatever's going to be most useful. What have we got? Wilderness kitchen. Frozen angler. Okay, let's use that. Might be able to get this done. One way of passing the time in the game, isn't it? And hopefully we can just about do it. Yes, there we go. That's one more book I can burn. What's my cooking level now? Can I remember where I'm supposed to go cooking? Level 2, yeah. I need that to be level 5 before I can properly make use of the carnivores in the game. This is early days, though. How long have I been in this game? Let's see. Nope. No, where are we? 19 days. So we're only 19 days into the game. Into the run, I should say. Saving the oats for special occasions. Excuse me. I know I've told the story before, but oats were a lifesaver in one run. When I was in the Forsaken Airfield, about the only thing I had was oats, and that allowed me to get through the night and then head off the next morning across the Forsaken Airfield to the final approach where there's that large helicopter, where I was able to stay for a couple of days, get more food, and then proceed on to the much more pleasant island that I cannot remember the name of right now. It's not the Mindful Cottage. That's not a great place to try and survive. The other one. Yeah, I'll think of it later. Oh, what was it called? No, can't remember. Given how much time I'd spent on that island, you'd think I'd know the name. It's a great place to survive. It has to be said. It's probably one of the best in the game. Trying to remember what it's called. Drift Island. Yeah, if you can get to Drift Island in Forsaken Airfield, you are well set up there. There's deer on the ice. There's nothing on the island. The island itself has got rabbits and it's got ptarmigan, but it doesn't have any predators on the island itself. There's predators on the lake, but not on the island, and you can deal with the predators on the lake. But what makes it so great is if your cooking level is high enough, you can shoot the bear on the lake numerous times in comparative safety, because you could shoot it from the wingtip of a float plane that's on the ice, and yeah, it makes survival there much, much easier. And you can sort of skirt round the wolf packs. And there's two fishing lodges, so and Drift Island's got a workbench, which is useful. Mindful Cottage doesn't have a workbench, so Mindful Cottage is great for views, but not so good for anything else. The nearest deer to Mindful Cottage is halfway down the mountainside, and that assumes they spawn in, which they don't always. So if you have to choose between Mindful Cottage and Drift Island, go to Drift Island. Much better place. Although there is I think there is a revolver in Drift Cottage. Behind the loose boards. If anybody can tell me where I can find a revolver in Mystery Lake, I'd appreciate it. I know there sometimes is one in the one of the derailed, derailed rail cars. There's sometimes one in there, but I didn't get it this time, which is irritating given that I got 70 rounds of revolver ammunition. I may well have to cheat during my break and see where else I can find a revolver in Mystery Lake. What am I doing? Sleeping. So, in case anyone's wondering, in principle, my next live stream today will be this evening at 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. It's typically Warframe, so that's probably what I'll be doing. Assuming I don't sleep through half the day again. Sorry, brain is so fuzzy. I'm looking at the screen, trying to figure out what I'm looking at. This is the boring bit, just surviving long enough so that I can get the things that I need to survive. So I got two choices. What can I do? Continue doing the research. Or, yeah, 93%. So it's going to be another day until I can do anything useful with that. I'm slightly surprised that these are curing so far. I've actually got 4 wolf pelts, so I can make a coat, but I'll need more gut. And for that I want the rabbits, because then, yeah, I do want the rabbits. I don't intend to go rushing on from here until I've gotten a fair amount of supplies. Actually, what I ought to do is have a quick look at my clothing. Okay, I need to fix those. Ooh. Those are not doing too well. Alright, one fix-it session. Well, that's another reason I need fishing line to make so I can do sewing. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. That didn't work. Yeah, I got two sewing kits. I have 3 sewing kits. Okay, didn't realize that. Makes life a little bit easier. It is an inevitability that you will run out of sewing kits in the game because there's a limited number. But as I say, you can use new. Okay, so we are as warm as we can be. I thought, I must admit, I had a 17-degree warmth bonus, but apparently not. And why am I carrying 2 sets of mittens? Those are my spare trail boots, by the way. I brought them along just in case I need spares. All right. Yeah, and you can start to see that that's not a very good. Potatoes. All right, and I have to eat because I want to keep my carry bonus up.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
In case anybody's wondering and hasn't seen me do this, even though my cooking level is insufficiently high, you can eat the predators. but you get a percentage chance of intestinal parasites. And at this difficulty level, it takes 10 days and reishi tea or antibiotics to cure intestinal parasites, and you get weaker and weaker throughout that time. So it's a bit of a challenge. So you have to sort of balance, is it, worth eating predator or not? The good news is once you've got intestinal parasites, you can happily eat as much predator meat as you want until such time as you recover, and then the risk is still there. And I am actually kind of tempted to shoot the deer with the rifle and save myself that somewhat gnawing anxiety I'm experiencing right now. If I can find the deer. Now that's going to be an issue. It was maybe the weather. No, I've seen them in funny weather. Well, there's the rabbits that I'm saving for the snares. Where's the deer gone? Did it get eaten by a wolf? It's a funny thing. I don't remember the rail cars over there being quite so visible from here, but that could just be my memory playing havoc on me. The other thing I don't remember being able to see earlier when we were in this region, you could actually see the end of the railway line over there. And I don't remember being able to see that either, so I haven't changed the graphics settings, but yeah, you can just see from the corner there. No, 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 no. I don't want to get into this fight with you. Well, now I kind of do. Oh, there's two wolves. I kind of don't. Yeah, I'd probably survive the attack. I'd rather have a revolver for this. And that's the problem with hunting in that area. And he will come on the porch, by the way. I'm not safe here. And I don't want to kill it. I can't eat it, although I could use the pelt.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, I chickened out. I didn't want to, I mean, I could have killed it. I could have used the knife or the hatchet, let it attack me. Could have taken a shot at it with the rifle. The last 4 wolves that attacked me, I shot all of them. They all go down at close range with 1 shot, so I could have done that. But, yeah. Would have been better with the bow. But there is something I can do here while I'm waiting. Is I can continue to do the research. Small Arms Frontier Shooting Guide. Gets that out of the way. I swear I have never done so much research during a run as I have during this one. Ah, almost there. Almost there. So, one thing I should probably do is... let's eat something. And I can make some more arrows. Arrow shaft. Yeah. Got enough for one. Well, 3 arrows. And simple arrows. Yeah. Right. That is an improvement, because I should now have 4 or 5 arrows ready. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, and I'll have 8 when I'm done, which is nice to have. And I will get rid of the bait because I'm obviously not using it. Anything else? Oh, and I obviously didn't pick up all my shell casings. That was foolish of me. Need them at some point. Oh, I have got a whetstone. That's good. I kind of thought I did, to be honest with you. You know what? I'm going to transfer a bunch of matches. Yeah. Don't let me forget that I put them in there. Right, I have been going for an hour, so what I am going to do is my usual. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I shall return for part 2. So I will see you all fairly shortly. Right, I'm back. Obviously. I am kind of tempted, you know, to go out and pick a fight with the two wolves we have out there. I've got enough cloth and I've got enough leather that I could repair everything and get my condition back up after the fight. But don't know. Let's cook up some potatoes. And yeah, that actually could be a plan. Strangely, cured guts. I've got cured guts. I've got cured guts. And that's okay. So I'm just checking to see how much gut I've actually got. So I have 6. Oh, I've got more than I thought. I thought I had less. I got 6. So I can, in fact, first thing in the morning, I can make snares. They're not going to be in an optimum place, but again, I'm already considering deliberately picking a fight with the wolves. So, and I can make a bow. So if I make 3 snares, I could make 4. I want some fishing line, don't I? So survival just got a little bit more doable. Oh, I don't want 40%.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
All right. So, okay, that's actually a bit of a relief that I've got that cured
Come
gut.
on, fire. Come on.
It sounds silly, doesn't it?
Perfect.
All right. Can I cook a potato? I can. That's going to take 48 minutes. That's good for an hour and a half.
Oh, I'm starving.
Unfortunately, the baked potatoes don't give you a huge amount of food, but it's better than nothing. Should get me through the night, and then tomorrow, yeah, put snares out. Okay. We are hopefully good for the night. And yeah, I'm almost certainly going to have to get into a fight with wolves. Don't want to, but... So the question is, do I want to make the bow first, or do I want to make the snares? I could do both, couldn't I? Except if I do the snares, put them out, go out, come back, that would actually probably be a better use of my time. So I think we'll do that. And right, let's go and increase our odds of survival somewhat. These should be...
Drop any of this gear.
Yeah. That's almost cured. That's almost cured. Getting there. Getting there. And I want 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Snare. Oh, I need 2 guts for... Oh, no. No. So, I want... 1. 2. Yes, I can count. 3. 4. Right. Now we are going to dash out, plant the snares, hopefully, come back, make the bow, go. Hey, Danny. Look what we got. Chainsaw with legs is around. I have never had that. I've never had to face the cougar.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
This is a rifle situation. Any advice on how to deal with that? Gratefully received. Because I've never had to deal with the cougar. Oh, I do not need this. Ominous music. It's at times like this. This game, think has been classed as survival horror. And if you're not used to the game, you may well wonder, well, why is this called survival horror? Well, I'll tell you what. When you know that somewhere out there there is a cougar on your trail, that's when the horror comes in. It's bad enough with bear or wolf, but at least you get a bit of a... You know where the wolf is, it's over there. There's two of them. Well, there's two over there, obviously, but that's the... No, that's a wolf too. Yeah. You've got a reasonable chance, but the cougar doesn't give you a chance from what I understand. I have never faced it in this game before, even though I've had it on. And why is something beeping at me? Hang on a second. I need to... Sorry, excuse me a moment. I've got a beeping going on and I'm not entirely certain what it is. I think it's my phone. Hopefully it's the phone. Just telling me that it is charging, I think. Yep. I hope that's what it is. Whew. Oh, well, going outside just became an exercise in fear and dread. And I should probably eat something. Strangely, the burdoc's actually pretty good. It gives you 275 calories and helps you with your vitamin C levels. Right, so I have a bow. And 6 arrows. Oops, sorry. Right, so the whole point behind this little exercise was, yeah, as I said, put the snares down, do some work, and then go out and see if we can get some food. Hopefully without getting eaten. Oh boy. This is not the kind of weather I want to go out in when there's a cougar around, I can tell you, let alone wolves. So I will have very little warning. And I have to question my sanity for doing this. And I think I'm going the wrong way. Nope, I'm not. I'm going the right way, I think. Interesting thing, using a widescreen like this, you actually see things better at the edge of the field of view. Let's hope I went the right way. I did. And there's no rabbits. That's alright. Temptation is to run. I'm gonna have to look up how the cougar behaves in the game. I have actually seen the cougar once, in what may have been a glitch. I mean, in the game. So you're supposed to get that kind of warning when the cougar's out and about. Well, during one run, not this one, previous one, crossing Pleasant Valley, we did see a cougar. And it was in weather like this. Yeah, that's the phone beeping. I'm not entirely certain why it's recharging. Whew. Right, and I think I don't have any more guts. No, I don't, but I can do a few things. I still got food upstairs. Let me just disconnect this. It's irritating, and I'm not quite sure why it's beeping. Except to say I'm charging. Okay. At least I hope that's what was beeping. Yeah, I think it was. Whew. What was I going to be doing up here? Checking on my food, which I could have sworn I had food here. Did I eat it all? Oh boy. I thought I had... No, I've eaten all my food. That's not good. That is really, really, really not good. Good news is I can... I do have oats. Hang on. Why is it doing this to me? Yeah, I don't feel like eating that at this point. Why can't I do... Oh, that's it. Yeah, the burdock is pretty good. 275 calories each, so that will keep me through the night. Strangely, that will work. Not very well, but it'll do it. Where did I put my water?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And that is what I've got to eat. I think I will eat that anyway. I know it's not... I'm taking a bit of a chance here. So right now, I have got to find food in the morning. I could have sworn I had more. Oh, I've still got oats. Oats will take me through. Still, All I could do is clear weather, plenty of rabbits. Of course, with my luck, there'll be a blizzard. So, cross fingers, I got rabbits. Cross fingers, I don't have to encounter anything untoward on the way. That is literally all of my food gone. So now I really do need rabbits. Or deer. Or both. That sounds almost like ptarmigan. Ooh, that does not look good. Was that there previously? Okay, I got a couple of rabbits. That'll help.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
One thing I didn't realize early game was that you had to reset the snares after you used them. So hopefully I don't get too close to any wolves. Now, if I were playing the game where you don't maintain your calorie levels, that would probably be enough to get me through the night. But if you want to maintain that 5 kilogram carry bonus, you have to keep your calorie levels high, and that takes more than 2 rabbits. Now there is one thing I should do. Strictly speaking, supposedly if you're in a cougar area, the map will show you. But Apparently it didn't.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And every trip out has now gotten nerve-wracking. I can make some fishing line. Which means I can make fishing tackle because I have hooks. Excuse me a moment. Alright, we are in a slightly better situation. Not great, but better. I should probably cook the rabbit because I'm going to head out to get some fish, I think. Yes, I think I am. Which means I gotta deal with that wolf, but you can't have everything, huh? Tell you what, and I always said it, but you cannot believe how nerve-wracking it is now, knowing that the cougar is out there waiting for me.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. Let's actually take the opportunity, seeing as I've got just enough wood for this. Make some more water. And let's see if we can't supplement our food with a little fish. Which means I've got to go past Mr. Wolf. Probably. Drat. This is not the weather for going out and getting lost on the lake, I can absolutely guarantee you that. So here's the thing. I could probably find a fishing hut. Probably. Good chance of it. But if the wolf's there, I'm not going to see it until it's really too close, which I would rather not, because I can, in principle, dodge around it. Also, look how cold it is already. So, nope. Back inside we go. And, yeah. Oats and rabbit, that's what I've got. What can I do to increase my chances of survival? I didn't leave any food hanging around, did I? No, pretty certain I didn't. I must admit, I thought I had more canned food upstairs, but apparently I underestimated or didn't check my supplies. So I may well have to settle for not having that 5-kilogram carry bonus, just in the names of survival. But I can make porridge. And I can, in fact, probably research something.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. I could eat a horse.
Okay, that's one more thing done. Eat as much rabbit as I can. Which isn't going to be enough, is it? Oh well, could be worse. Alright. So I've actually got a couple of options here. I can take the long trip round the lake, hope that there's no wolves respawned on the other side, and go to one of the fishing huts there, or I can go to the fishing hut that's closest. And to be honest with you, I'd rather go across the lake now that I know the cougar's out there. There is one thing that... okay, the cougar is over there. I am not over there. Hopefully that means that I'm all right. But that is a useful thing to know. I am going to take that with me. How much water have I got? I've got enough. So, go do some fishing, go pick up some rabbit, I guess, and hope that is sufficient. There was one thing I wanted, and I can't remember what it was.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
Yeah. Drat. There was... Oh, yes. I'm not sure I can make this, but... No, I can't. I thought I could make a fishing lure, but I need... Yeah. Acorns, revolver shell casing. Okay. Huh. If I had scrap metal... Do I have scrap metal anywhere? If I had scrap metal, I could make life a little bit easier for myself. I could have sworn...
I'll take it.
Nope, I don't know. I've got entirely too many fishing pots. Could have sworn there was a lamp or something I could break down. Yes, there is. Right, let's go and make a fishing lure. That should increase my chances somewhat. Yep, simple fishing lure. There we go. And let's go and see if I can catch some fish. So, two things, fish and rabbit.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, drat, there he is. Now, I have avoided that wolf on previous occasions. Difficulty will be coming, the real difficulty will be coming back when I smell of raw fish. But the good news is, if I could lure it here, I could probably shoot it with impunity.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Oh, brother, this is not a good situation to be in. I am not in a good state here. Yep, she's going to lose her. I just lost my carry bonus. That was so close too. I have never had so little luck fishing, I tell you.
I could eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
Kidding me. I've never had such poor luck fishing.
Oh, it's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter. I got it. Soon.
Well, the good news is I can cook this up here.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
So now I'm having a situation where I have to game the system where I don't eat during the day, only eat at night, until I can get a better supply of food. And this is why you have sticks around. It allows you to just get enough cooking time. Of course, the real question is, can I sleep overnight in here? Do I want to take the risk of heading back to... No, I don't. Don't really want to do that. So what we can do is... Where's the fishing hole? See if we can get anything. Okay, that's worth it.
Come on, little fire.
It would be better if it had a door.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Oh, you know what? I could have made things faster by putting that down, couldn't I? And I can make some more water. It's good. Now we have a challenge. Can I Is it going to be warm enough in here? Yeah, that's going to be a challenge. Ooh, boy. That is not what you would call a challenge. That's called a situation you really don't want to be in. And I am going to have to... do this. I don't want to start heading home in the middle of Woodlands. I'll do it if I can't survive the next hour or so. But I'd really rather not.
Perfect.
And I'm hoping that the blizzard dies down. I'll give it the best shot. Oh, brother. That is not a good situation to be in, I can tell you. Yeah. In a way, that's worse than the blizzard. However, yeah, I am still warm in here, so going out there would not be the best move in the world. And given that I have only a few more minutes to go, I'm actually going to bring this live stream to an end now, because I just had a save. So tomorrow we'll see if I can survive the night and get across the ice in one piece. So yeah, that should be interesting. So thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. I should be back this evening with Warframe, 6 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. If you enjoyed this, leave a like, and if you really enjoyed it, why not subscribe? I will see you all next time.